So, I have not recorded and uploaded well, I've not uploaded a video in a while. I have been recording videos though, although it didn't really make a difference because the first one, which is, because the first one didn't like, the second one, got corrupted and didn't save, and the third and fourth ones, well, I forgot that Mixer doesn't save, only saves VODs for like 30 days, so those are gone as well. So I have to record all of them again now. But whatever. So, this video will be a tour of my, okay, so this video will be a tour of my survival world that I've been playing on for the past, like, year and a half or so. I started in, September? I started in, Thanksgiving-ish of, 2018, or 2017, something along that, 2017. That was, I started somewhere around there. That was when I got my Xbox. I'm playing on Xbox, by the way. That's why I'm using a different skin, because you can't like import skins or whatever. Or you can't like import skins on Xbox. But this has been my main survival world. So, I've mostly been digging. I've mostly been like living underground, because as you can see, yes, there are some structures up here. Okay, so I have this water elevator. It has a simple block swapper. And you hear when you're only supposed to go in when you hear the ding, because of a reason I'll show you. So, because of the way Bedrock, when you switch in Bedrock, the water column doesn't switch like all the way through. It actually switches like by block, like whatever. So you see, I was like bobbing there. If you just wait till like the ding, then that's it. I'll show you that later. This is my Nether portal. It's not really I'll show you that later. It's my Nether wart farm. It's a pretty simple thing. I hardly use it. Yeah. I have water bottles in this chest that feed into the brewing stand, and then I just put the ingredients in here to make it faster than just putting them in manually. This is where I put the water this is where I filled up the water bottles. I don't know why I have this redstone torch here. Probably just had it in my inventory. It's my chicken farm. This is one of the first things I built when I dug down to here. Well, actually, the Nether portal is the first thing, because I needed quartz for the chicken farm, for the comparator. This design was originally by Exumavoid, I think. It's quite simple. You just have chickens on top of hoppers that feed into a dispenser. So then you can get eggs in. So you put eggs in there, in the hoppers, and then you have something like this to automatically fire out the dispenser. It did something kind of different, because it kept like clogging for some reason, or it kept clogging. And I also have this where if this hopper has any items in it, then it freezes the dispenser, so it won't cause too much lag. Although I don't know if a bunch of chickens are more laggy or not than a bunch of, well, okay, never mind. Actually, before, like in the early days of Bedrock Edition, like 1.2, if you like with this, like if an egg was ever fired out, it would like it would damage any chickens in here, so that they would just be like launched up into the lava. So like I had to click that and like release lava every so often, and of course it was converted to this. And I put it onto a clock. Yeah, this is kind of how they do it on Java Edition now, because the drops were being burnt by the lava. Except this is a really horrible clock design for this. I didn't really have much. Like, I couldn't use a hopper clock because I didn't have a slime back then. I still barely have any slime, but I don't really use any. So, over here is where where I like put some of my recent like achievements. It's like this is a Woodland Explorer Map. As you can see by this icon here. So yeah, so I did that on October 22nd, 27th, 2018. That's when I killed the Ender Dragon. When I got my first Elytra, and I got my second Elytra, but had some problems, and the head despawned. Like some of my armor. Yeah. Actually, reason why I put chorus fruit here instead of like anything else, cause like the head despawned, so I can use that. Just cause I kept dying from that, like accidentally looking at Enderman, and then thinking that I have more armor than I do, cause like Elytra takes up the chestplate slot, so yeah. Or just having too much velocity, and then when you land, and then when landing, and then just keep going, and then fall. But like on most attempts to get my items back, I actually forgot to bring food, so I just used coarse fruit because that was the only food there. Okay, so in here is my boat dock area. You can just like boat up here. Sometimes if you do it wrong, you'll actually get like ejected out of the boat, which is really annoying. Whatever. Yeah, I put some villagers in there to try to get like a trading hall near like in my base. It just didn't really work out, because like if I ever open those doors, all the villagers are just gonna spew out. But that was actually useful, because one time like half the villagers in my iron farm got struck by lightning and turned into witches, so I had to get more in there. And I just took them from there instead of the villager breeder about 400 blocks away. Okay, so this is my super smelter. It's quite a simple design, but yeah. Oops. There's a ladder on that block. It's quite a simple design. I just have a lever that like flips these two power rails. Well, so basically, it can only either be smelting or fueling at the same at one time. Because I think the hopper minecart, if it ever like goes like 1 block away from the chest minecart, then it'll put some of its items into the chest minecart. So I'll lose some items from that, and it'll also be put into the furnace if there's no coal in there already, so it'll clog up the furnaces. So yeah, and I just came back from a mining session, so I should probably do that. What I do is I just drop the items in here. If the smelt is more than 5 stacks or less, 5 stacks or less large, then I just drop them in there. If it's more than 5 stacks, I put them in here. I don't know if you can see that. There's like a glitch where if you're in if you're in a chest and you go over like an empty slot, it momentarily shows that there's an item there from a previous chest you opened. It's kind of weird. This is fuel input, and this is output. I basically just have it go into a dropper that goes up into a water stream that then just comes over here, taking advantage of the new aquatic update water features. You can see the iron farm working. This is my resources chest. I have 42 blocks of diamonds. On a multiplayer server, that probably wouldn't be a lot, but this isn't a multiplayer server, and it's like I can't just like buy stuff from shops using diamonds, like on like the Hermitcraft server. So I didn't really need to. I'm at a point where I don't really need to mine anymore, but. This is a new loom block. It's like the new way to make banners. It's much easier. I prefer it. Yeah. New in the Village and Pillage update. This is a this block here is a grindstone. It doesn't do anything at the time, but it is also from the Village and Pillage update. So I have a crafting table. This is a dispenser full of flint and steels, so I can like toss stuff in here if I want to. It's redstone components, and down here is where I keep extra redstone. Also, down here is where I keep extra logs and coal. Anvil, jukebox, stuff from nature, cobblestone, stone, dirt, sand, etc. And I have more cobblestone and dirt. Ice chest. It took me like a day to do this. Yeah. Ender chest. Marine stuff. Like prismarine. Yeah. So, this is a meeting room. This is like a meeting room. And it's actually a secret. Like it has like a secret door, secret entrance. But it's not really. Well, the way to activate it without being in here is still a secret. But chests. Yeah. There's also a button here that controls the door. Yeah, you see it closed. Yeah. So, yeah, some records, my friend gave me, this weird banner. Seats. Jukebox. This is a map of the world. 3x3 maps. I use this to get the achievement for 3x3 maps. This here where my crosshair is the conduit, and I have like a waypoint thing for the boats to go through. I had like extra prismarine. It's enough. It's enough of that. Now, when I first built this block here was a slab, like the rest of these are, and like records were starting to get stuck underneath there and despawning because I didn't realize they were inconvenient. This is a cartography table. I thought it did something. It doesn't. Village and Pillage update. So this is like my like to-do list. So, yeah. So, meeting planning room, this is done. Wool farm, done. Enderman farm, not done. Get all music discs, not done. Secret project, not done. Full wool farm, done, I guess. I'll show you the wool farm in a bit. I have plans to make to build an Enderman farm. I've already gone over some. I've already experimented with some designs in creative mode. Yeah. So next. So this is my I keep hearing voices. It's weird. Okay, well, I keep hearing voices for some reason. It's really weird. So this is my bedroom. I have like a window here that goes into my friend's bedroom, which and she comes on usually every week. She comes to my house to play Minecraft. She might show up in a future video. We have like a trading chest to trade. I have some chests here, furnaces, and I have some marine life over here. Occasionally the dolphin will disappear, so I'll have to put a new one in. Not really sure why, but one time I was swimming around in there, and when I went on that bubble column, I just glitched onto the on the outside, into the body of water out there. So you know that's probably why, but whatever. Yeah, I usually keep a painting over the door because it's cool. What painting did I have? What was that one? At first, I put the clay wither painting over the door because it made the button like blend into the painting. And there's some Z share there. Well, I keep the store open now usually. When I was digging out this area, I found a cave here, and I immediately like put glass around here, put a torch in there, and I found a creeper. I'm a pretty big fan of Etho Zab, I guess. So he in several videos, he had like a creeper named General Spaz. This is just the other guy, or whatever. But yeah, this is a reference to that. Although unfortunately, when I was lost in the Nether, I set the difficulty to peaceful mode because I ran out of arrows. So yeah, I set the difficulty to peaceful mode. It was a creeper, in case that wasn't clear. This is from when I did the When Pigs Fly challenge, or challenge achievement. I got the pig in here, but then he despawned. Apparently. Okay, I think that's everything on this level. Okay. So, down here, over here is my skeleton grinder. This is actually the only, like, advanced redstone storage system in this world. Everything else is sorted manually. I just don't really need a big fancy storage system. And, the arrows are, like, completely full. pickaxe is mending, so I can use this thing to mend up pickaxe. So, yeah, but off in 8th cave with this. Just turn that off for now. That's like the first time I turned that off in ages. So I'm just gonna turn it off. Nah, I won't turn it off. It's... I'll do that. I have this piston thing where I can like set it from like redstone mode to, or XP mode, and you can push hoppers with pistons, so I can do that. Now this chest here was originally where the drops would go into, but it just got way too full. So yeah. So actually, I discovered this this thing because I just kept hearing skeleton noises in my base. I just kept hearing skeleton noises, and I wanted to find out what it was. So I think I went into a creative world, with the same seed, and found it. So this is like my AFK booth thing. So I can go in here, and then should anything spawn in here, it shouldn't be able to get me. But I haven't seen a monster in here in ages. I think the last time I saw a monster here was an enderman, like right here. Or something like that. Enderman. I originally kept a dog army tied up to these fence posts. But then I went into the beta program, and then I opted out of it. And downgraded back, and then all the dogs lose their owners for some reason. This is my wheat farm. This is my wheat farm. I have this lever will push up pistons underneath these slabs. These are waterlogged slabs, so they'll bring hovers to the crops. Although I don't really use this anymore. And it would come over here, and then go into this one spot, then I'll pick it up, then I'll go over to the other side and pick it up there as well. But I don't really use it anymore. Here I have an automatic pumpkin and melon farm. I don't really use this either, but it's been running. It's pretty simple. Just melon or pumpkin. It's pretty simple. Like, yeah, it's pretty simple. Okay, the melon grows here, then the signal goes through the melon into this redstone, then it gets and then activates the piston to get started in a YouTube video. There's some carrots and potatoes here. And I have a mini farm here. Yeah. And yeah, tree farm. Although it doesn't have like a leaf crusher, so you run out of saplings really quickly. But whatever. I don't really use that now either. Sugarcane farm. Yeah, it's really well. I noticed that it's a lot slower now for some reason. Not sure why. But whatever. There's a cactus farm. Don't really use this. Cocoa bean farm. Don't really use this. This is another design of a mini farm I was trying out. I didn't like it though, so yeah. Okay, this is where I was trying to get the rainbow color, wait, the wool, like rainbow wool achievement, where you get all the colors of wool. Didn't really do that though. I didn't really like fall through with that. Yeah. This is the wool farm I was I was referring to in the planning room. It didn't really take too long to build. It's basically just a line of grass, and then like a water stream, then go up, and there's another line of grass up there, and it just keeps like flowing. There's a dispenser here, had a shears in it. Although all the shears have broken already, because it's been going for so long. Dispensers can shear sheep now, so, yeah, that's what this farm, works on. And, it got a lot of wool really quickly. I don't think I'll have to put more shears in there for a long time. Yeah. Over here is a skeleton. That's where the skeleton grinder is. I haven't seen it in a while, which... Alright. I think it's everything over there. It's starting to get kind of nasally, it's weird. I think. Well, over here is my mining area. I'll get to that in a bit. I put potions of swiftness here. I would put potions there because when I was strip mining, it got to the point where each strip would be like 3,000 blocks long, so it just took forever to get through. So I just I'll take like four swiftness potions with me every time, but I didn't do that anymore. And this is where I put my stuff. This is where I put my non-essential stuff, like armor and stuff. Mostly stuff has mending, but also just anything that I don't need for mining, so I can like maximize inventory space. I'll get to that in a bit. So over here, up there is where I first started out. I built like right at spawn. This is where that place was. This is egg farm. I had a water bucket in here, and I would use it to like bob the chickens up and down so I could breathe them easily. I don't really use this anymore because I don't need it. I built this for to populate the chicken farm, automatic chicken farm. So then once I got down, or once I mined down here, I mined down there, down, and then I also mined this way. But this one kind of ends here because it intersected with the potion room, so I just blocked it off. And I was building that. So, I'm gonna go down to the mine. Yeah. And I built this staircase now because it was in line with this. So, yeah. Much faster. At one point, I started to mine out like this. I don't really know why. I didn't go very far, and found some gold here, but didn't mine it for some reason, which is super weird. It's the first time I've been over here in probably months, possibly even longer. I'm guessing that goes all the way back to the other staircase. So this over here is where the other one came out. So I came over here. I think there's lava here. Got rid of that. There's lava here. Got rid of that with water. Strangely enough, no. Okay. Well, in the past, I think you would actually be able to be. Oh wait, no. There was I'll try this. No, I don't want to try it. Okay, so, well, there was like a piece of lava down here, and then if you got up here, then you would be set on fire. Probably, in hindsight, it does make sense, but I didn't think so. This is where I got most of my obsidian, like, early game, and I started getting it from, like, there, and there, yeah. When I was using a silk touch, when I was strip mining, I started using silk touch pickaxes. Because it was more compact, but it's actually more compact to. It's probably actually more compact to use a fortune pickaxe, and then craft them into blocks, if they can go into blocks. But that's just how I did it in the past. And I'll put the ores in here. Yeah. So, strip mining, and then at one point, I killed the wither. Got a beacon, as you can see over there. I've already, used up one pyramid, or one beacon here. One beacon's worth of paste 2. Something makes yeah, so paste 2. Yeah, so at first I'd be using a silk touch pickaxe to mine, and you get a insta-mine with a efficiency 4. That's 4 right now. Efficiency 4, you get insta-mine. Diamonds. Okay, didn't expect that. That's the wrong pickaxe. No, that was only 2, but whatever. That was lucky. Whatever. So, Instamine. I would be at first I was using a silk touch pickaxe because I didn't have mending, but it just went through the pickaxes so quickly. And by the way, this is actually way less efficient than strip mining when you count like block to resource ratio or whatever, block to like, I don't know what it's called. But it's a lot faster, I think, and it's a lot more fun than strip mining. So yeah. So I was using a silk touch pickaxe. Like it kept, it went through the durability super quickly, and then I got mending and put out a bunch of stuff, and I used the fortune pickaxe now, because basically I can it's like if I mine ores, then the experience from the ores will go into the pickaxe durability, so I can just mine almost forever. And I forgot about this. I was gonna talk about this up there. Okay. And the black shulker box I talked about upstairs near my storage area. I would carry that around. Have a yeah, I'll carry that around and put the resources in there. So I could go for quite a while. And that beacon is also pretty much complete, so I'll have to move it sometime soon. So, oh, what? What? Okay, I was not expecting that. Where'd you come from? I've never seen a slime down here before, except in creative mode. Creative Clappy. Wow, that was... Wow. In the beginning of the video, I talk about not having much slime, and then there's just a huge slime here. That was super weird. That, like... Yeah, I was actually kind of expecting a slime to spawn here, but, like, it might be too low or something. Like, somewhere around here has to be a slime chunk. But, I guess, torches also, like, reduce spawning rates of slimes, so... I don't really understand slimes that much. I should do a video on slimes. So this shulker box, I would use it for mining, and I have a crafting table so I can combine the resources into blocks, and put the resource in here, so I can mine for quite a while. Okay, so I think that's about everything over here. I think that's about everything. I guess I'll go to the Nether now. Okay, so up here... Oh, this is gonna be a joy to edit. So up here... this is like my old base. I don't have a door here, but I removed it because the iron farm, I don't want to mess it up. So I would keep, I think I would keep resources here. And this is like my tiny super smelter, fuel input, resource input. Strange, in the past... What the... Whoa, that's super weird. I'm accessing the hopper underneath the chest. That's super weird. Oh well. This is where I keep seeds now after doing like mini farming, and I don't have any space to put seeds. Let's put them up here. So I still have stuff up here. Okay. And so I had access to this chest, so I can like do stuff like maybe like when I took stuff out of here, I could put it back in there or something. And I had access to it down here, to that. Okay, so Nether. I'm always nervous when I go through portals. I always feel like I'm just gonna fall through the world or something. Okay, so this is my nether. This is my nether tunnel. It's my nether. There's a another fortress over there, ish. Yeah. So I mined out this area like immediately when I got through because there's just Enderman ghasts everywhere. And now I don't see any Enderman. Okay, so this is so I use a minecart track, kind of old-fashioned, but I didn't really have anything else back then, and I hardly use the Nether now. So. Alright, so this is the first village I found. I think I used a locate command in a creative copy. I did a lot of things in a creative copy. That he's gonna attack me. So yeah, this is over there was where I got like all my dogs, either from breeding or there. Hey, there's a wolf there now. Okay. So, I had a horse here, but, like, at one point, Lead stopped working with horses, so I guess it just left. Might be able to find it if I look hard enough, but I don't need horses anymore, so. Okay. This is the house I took over, stuff here. At one point, like, there's just no at one point there was just like no villagers here, so I just decided to put a bunch of doors into all the houses until there were like 19, and now the village is thriving. So you know, just at least before the pillage and village update. There's that horse. At least before the update comes out, if you want way more villagers, just put more doors in the buildings. There's a tiny cat here. And this is that horse that ran away. I'm not sure if leads like work at all with them. Okay, let's see. Nope, they don't work. It's slower to mine blocks. Wait. Apparently it's slower to mine blocks when you're on a horse. Okay, so this is a village. This is a village. I use this water stream to boat villagers all the way to my villager breeder. Which I guess I'll show now. So, this is my villager breeder. This is the standard run-of-the-mill villager breeder. And annoyingly it spawns iron golems, but whatever. And yeah, this is where I put the villagers. I didn't want the cactus. Didn't really work out well though. Because cactuses were changed. I think if you stand on top of a cactus, I think it wouldn't actually like damage you. So, and the same with villagers. Yeah. And I never set up another portal for this area. I use these horses. Yeah. So this is when before the leads broke on horses. But I still when I had bleeds, but I still dug this pit anyway to put the horses in, because it kept falling in here and annoying me, so I just put it in a pit. Time to sleep. And there's villagers here, so I don't wanna. I don't need to sleep. At one point, I started like a big lighting project, where I'd light up like the area. all of the area, like up to the villager breeder, from my base to the villager breeder, but I just never finished that. I have a big habit of not finishing projects. It's a really big problem. So yeah. Anyway, through the portal, into this stone section. This is when I got my silk touch pickaxe. Is the next area. So, this is the swamp. I used to come over here to fight mobs and get slime and stuff. But I don't do that anymore. And I had like a tree house here with an ender chest. Whatever. And there's a slime block there. That's what I use to get the like bounce 64 blocks on a slime block achievement. One day I should go through all the achievements. I'll have to use like a different account or whatever, because You can only get achievements once per account, or at least per platform, per account per platform. So I'll have to use a different account, but that's not a problem. Okay, so I think that's it for that. Is that drowned? What the hell? Okay, so next up for the ding. So, I'm gonna go this way. No. Ah. So, this is a desert island that I come to fight monsters, and also to get music discs. So this is like the base my friends built. It's kind of weird looking, but it's like I would never have thought to build a base. So yeah, it's great. I have a jukebox. I wonder if there's anything here. Yeah, okay. It's the same one I played in the beginning of the video. Yeah, lots of duplicates. I'm not gonna stay here for long. I don't want to. There's blocks and okay. So over here is this is my disc farm. This is where I get all my discs. Basically, there's a skeleton in there, and so like when I flip this lever, then it'll show up or whatever, and so so I'll stand here. Wrong order. Okay, so I'll lure a creeper over here, get it trapped in here. Then I'll stand here, flip the lever, and then the skeleton will see me, try to shoot me, and then it'll shoot the creeper instead, and then it'll drop a disc when the creeper dies from the skeleton. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Pretty simple. That's all I'm gonna show there. There's also a charged creeper over there. It was raining, and I had a channeling trident. I wouldn't take advantage of it. Whoa, that area isn't lit up. How rude. How does this area not lit up? Maybe like water or something. Just want to light this place up. That guy just disappeared. Oh. It's so weird. Oh well. And as you can see, I created this world in a pre-update aquatic, whatever, before the update aquatic. So like, there's no like seagrass or kelp or whatever here. It's just the old ocean. And this area used to spawn like drowns and dolphins and stuff and fish, but it just doesn't spawn anything anymore for some reason. Super weird. Like there's nothing in there. So. And in here I have some cats, flower pots, parrot, just, you know, regular bedroom stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here. I think I only need to use one rocket for this. I think I only need to use one rocket for this. Okay, yeah. No, let's just go here by water before I got an elytra. So, this is my dirt mine. This is where I come to get dirt and grass. Yeah. I got this. I came here and did this when creeper exploded part of my farm or part of my coast, or and the creeper exploded part of my coast, and I wanted to fix it. Okay, so I think this leaves off the world tour. So this is world tour. I think this leaves off the world tour. That way-ish was the Woodland Mansion. That way is the first ocean monuments I raided. Further that way is the Ice Spikes biome I got all my packed ice from. That way, further than the island, is the jungle that I would go to if I needed jungle stuff. So yeah. So, thank you all for watching. I plan to make a series called something like the Minecraft Bedrock Edition Survival Guide. That's probably what it's gonna be called. Now, it's probably what it's gonna be called. I might change it though in the future. It's probably gonna take inspiration from the Minecraft Survival Guide on Java Edition by YouTuber Pixel Riffs, who does stuff. He's I've noticed he has like cities and stuff. I probably won't do that. I'll probably just have like one central base, and just have a bunch of stuff there. So like I said, the videos were already recorded, except I have to re-record them. So like I already know like the first few episodes. Yeah. Whatever. I'll get to recording the next few episodes right after this one. I think I'm gonna consolidate the two I recorded Uh, the last two are recorded into one video, because it doesn't need to be two videos. So yeah. Thank you all for watching. Please, like the video and subscribe if you have not already. And, hit the bell if you haven't already. And, hit the bell to, have the bell. Bye, I guess. I don't think I have to record anything. Okay, that should be it. Okay. That should be it.